Over on Channel 4 now, you can catch up with the very latest news. If you're staying with us here on Television South, we're going up north to visit Emmerdale Farm.
She's a bit thin, this one, Matt. Should we take her back down? She was a bit like this last year, but she might be carrying twins now. What do you reckon?
She'll be all right. There's nothing wrong with her. We need some more mineral blocks up here.
You're not really with it this morning, are you? Late night?
A bit, What? Jackie?
I was looking for those chaps you mentioned the other night. Have you seen them?
Not today.
These are fellas Jack we're on about. NY Estates Oil Rigs Limited, right? A long way from the North Sea.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd keep an eye on them. I mean, we do own the land, but you have the grazing rights. So I don't want them treading on anybody's toes.
Well, I'll let you know if they do.
Fine. I'll be on my way.
They won't get planning permission for an office block up here, you know.
Still feel bad about all the trouble there's been.
It was never going to be easy.
Yeah, but it needn't been quite as bad as that. But that's not starting all over again. You think I did the wrong thing?
I think you're doing the only thing you can do.
Well, once he's on his feet, it's up to him.
What's he say?
Not very much. It were a bit of a surprise, I suppose.
Graham might have plans of his own, Dolly.
Well, if he has, then that's fine. But if he's nowhere to go, then he knows he's welcome here. He is, isn't he?
It's your home. If you and Matt are happy to have him back.
Yeah, but what about you and Jack and Jackie?
Well, a family, Dolly, that's all that matters. Graham's your son. If he needs a place, we'll find him a place. You don't have to ask.
I certainly didn't see any memo.
Well, that's weeks ago. Hardly seen important.
Very little that affects the standing of the Beckendale estate manager in this community is important to you.
Alan, you do get wound up about the strangest things.
Yeah, strange is probably the word for it. A bunch of dome-headed boffins wandering about on Pencross Fell, not a word to anyone, not even the manners to let me know they were here. In the event, I hear about it from your brother.
What do you want me to do? Tick them off because of their bad manners?
I shall certainly be ticking their boss off if I can find out who the devil he is. The head office don't know much about this either. The secretaries there appear to think they're working for the KGB. They're either interrogating you or fobbing you off with a whole lot of waffle. And waffle may be all very well in the corridors of power, but it's not much help when you're trying to run 3 farms.
What do these people say, then?
Well, there's a few garbled mutterings about rock strata and ordnance survey maps, and they intimate they're going to be here for a couple of days, and that what they're doing doesn't affect anybody, especially me.
Well, why don't we leave them to it?
Here you are, Amos. Lucky man. Couple of brown ones for you. Is it courier time already, then?
No stories?
Beckindale gears itself for lambing, weather average for time of year. We've never been a pulsating metropolis, have we, Mr. Wilkes?
How about collectorholic publican beats nightmare addiction? There's a story for you.
Put it quite like that. It's only harmless pastime, you know.
Yes, and one that's got a bit out of hand, if you don't mind me saying so. You're a changed man in my eyes, Amos. I'm very glad to see you've kicked the habit.
Oh, well, I think I might go and take some fresh air.
Fresh air? That's most unlike you.
Well, it's probably all part of change you've been talking about. I might take a stroll up to Emmerdale, see young Robert.
Oh, I'll come with you. As long as we're not too long.
Nay, don't trouble. Not as I don't want your company, but you've probably got things as you want to do here.
What
All
things?
sorts of things as you've not even thought of yet.
Did Matt have much to say for himself today?
Not really. Why? It's no good.
Well, I wondered how Dolly got on yesterday with Graham.
Who knows?
Have you told her?
Graham might be coming back.
Coming back?
Dolly thinks he might be discharged from the army. He'll have nowhere to go for a while now.
Well, maybe you can try doing a bit of farm work this time, eh?
Oh, that's something to be talked about.
We've got lambing coming up. Could come in very handy. What do you think, Jackie?
Just like that. All that aggro, and all of a sudden he comes back and he's working on the farm.
Dolly wants him to have somewhere to start from, that's all. No.
Well, I'd have thought the hen house might have been more his style.
That's enough.
You've changed your tunes all of a sudden, haven't you? The farm's a lot better off without him. Now you want to start it all up all over again.
Start all what up?
The lying.
He's Dolly's son. If she wants to bring him back here, then no one can stand in her way.
Oh, so we're all meant to smile at you and say, welcome back.
I think it might do him a power of good to feel welcome.
It didn't do him much good last time, did it?
Jackie.
Hello. Oh. He went that way, Jack. Is Annie in there?
Nice she is going in.
It's your help I need, Jack.
What is it?
I'll come straight to the point. Something's happened that someone else would probably rather hadn't have happened, and I'd assume they didn't know about it just yet, even though it's not for them to say what should have happened or what shouldn't have happened, if you follow me drift.
Not entirely, no.
Well, there are some things I'm wondering if I could leave them here.
What sort of things?
All these things, I bought them at a sale.
No law against that, you
Well, that's what I say, Jack. Well, you may be about to feel I've taken a bit of a liberty, but I thought it would be better not to have them delivered to Woolpack.
You mean they're in that van?
Aye.
Amos, these things that you bought, are they things that you don't want Henry to know about?
It's a question of taste, Jack. I don't think Mr. Wilkes is ready for this yet.
Oh, you could be right.
Hello? I was just passing, I thought. Come in. I thought I'd drop by. After all, we've not spoken since. No, sit down. I'm sorry about all the trouble, Kathy. It can't have been very easy for you. That don't matter. It's never going to be easy working there. Hate it. You've, seen Graham then? I've been to the camp. He's not locked up, is he? Yes. You find that hard to take? Harder than anything. What'll they do to him? Well, they're being very good to him, really. I know that sounds daft when you know he's locked up, but... Well, it won't be for too long. If he's placed in the army, they won't punish him. There's no point. He'll be coming out then. I think so. I don't know what he'll do then. But he's welcome at Emmerdale if that's what he wants. It'll give him a start. Oh, I wouldn't have thought. What?
Nothing. You don't think he'll want to come back here?
Oh, no. No, I love Beckendale. He told me that.
Oh, it's all been a bit of a mess, what happened. I suppose a lot of that's down to me.
It would have been better if I had said something straight away. But, I couldn't, though.
That's all over now, Kathy. I'm glad he had a friend when he needed one. I wanted to thank you for that.
About time and all. I never said I was going to do dinner time on my own again today.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Wilkes. I got a bit held up. You know what it's like.
Aye. And you know what it's like when they've all got a thirst on. You best get out there. Seth's next. Well, go on then.
Choose a gas heater, and you can say goodbye to the cold spots in your home. A gas heater. Fit one wherever you need it, and you'll find fast, controllable heat always available, and economical to run. Isn't it time you warmed the cold spots in your home with a gas heater? Gas. No wonder people prefer it.
The thing that makes a holiday, for me, is a bowl of Kellogg's Fruit and Fibre by the sea. All the sand and surf and sun and fruit and whole wheat flakes, what fun! I can't think of anywhere I'd rather be. A bowl of Kellogg's Fruit and Fibre's doubly ace. Lots of fruit and nuts and crunchy whole wheat flakes. Whole wheat flakes! Apples, hazelnuts, bananas, raisins, coconuts, sultanas. When we're on our holes, we eat it by the case.
Mr. Soft, won't you tell me why the world in which you're living is so strange? Oh, Mr. Soft, how come everything around you is so soft and rearranged?
Bite through the shell of a Trebor spearmint soft mint, and everything turns chewy and soft. They're crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
From Mama Nature comes a perfect Italian bolognese sauce, and there are no artificial ingredients. Now all this natural goodness is captured in Dolmio. Dolmio sauce for bolognese. Just add it to mince and simmer. For the perfect spaghetti bolognese, Dolmio. The best from Mama Nature.
Down, down, prices are down, get down.
It's the last few days, down at the Texas Super Sale. Be there.
The new Argos catalogue is out now. It's full of famous names at low prices. Pick up your free Argos catalogue.
It's so easy.
Vax, the only domestic vacuum cleaner in the world that washes. Keep your carpets cleaner and brighter with Vax.
Seth, even as a non-believer.
What have you put in then?
Doesn't it give you something to wonder at that there's been a church on that site for over 1,000 years? That was before Normans came and took over from Anglo-Saxons.
I did history at school, thank you very much, James. So get me another pint and stop warbling on about things that are dead and gone.
You don't know what you're doing, turning your back on these links with past. We are what we were. I fancy I've a fair drop of Norman blood in me myself.
Huh? Looks different, does it?
It's a question of breeding, Seth, not corpuscles.
What about Turner, then? Do you think he's got any?
Well, I shouldn't be surprised. They were upper crust of society, you know.
Running round in funny hats and bossing everybody about.
There's no harm in people knowing their place in society, Seth Armstrong.
You're right, Amos. You're publican and I'm customer. So get me another packet of crisps. Of course, we've got a lot of Viking blood in us round here. I mean, if I am what I were, I'd have pillaged these and scarped in a longboat. I happen to have no need to pay for them. Hey, you're right. There is something in this history.
On me, sir.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Turner.
Very droll. Very droll indeed. Usual, please, Amos. How are you, sir? You well? No little problems or worries you'd like to natter to me about?
Glad you asked me that, Mr. Turner. Real problem lies is in my feet. I got these new boots from Wilson's on Saturday. Do you know it?
No.
They swore blind they were waterproof. Well, if that's true, why am I now suffering from a severe bout of athlete's feet? I said to Meg that we're erring growing toenails and my corns with enough work for half a dozen chiropodists. Hey, they're very savoury, Amos. Get me another packet.
That's not what I really had in mind, sir. I was talking about the broader, more general aspects of an employee's well-being. Sort of morale and job satisfaction, that sort of thing. No unsettling rumours flying about?
No.
No undue concern at the comings and goings of various people? No, people from head office?
No.
And no one's noticed anything strange, then?
No.
Good. Good. Of course, the rather erratic interventions of our regional manager don't do much for morale.
£2.42, please, Mr. Turner.
Here.
Time, gentlemen, please.
Amos, this clock.
What about it, Mr. Wilkes?
Not new, is it?
Oh, I'd say it was made around 1850. As fine a piece of British timekeeping as you'll ever see.
How long's it been here?
Oh, who knows, Mr. Wilkes? How long's a piece of string, eh?
When did you buy it?
Time's a funny thing. You know, there's some folkers that say that clock doesn't work, but twice a day, it's absolutely accurate.
Amos, this clock is of no possible use to anybody.
Mr. Wilkes, if we only had things as were useful, there'd not be no magic left in this world.
Oh, there's magic in that.
Think at all moments it's registered. Charge at Light Brigade, death of Queen Victoria, dawning of our own century. It's ticked through all of them.
I see. When your broken corkscrew was opening bottles of mutton Rothschild.
That's it, Mr. Wilkes. I do believe you're beginning to get the hang of this. Anyhow, if you could just see that drinking up and locking up arrangements, I'll see you later on.
Where are you off to now?
Emmerdale, Mr. Wilkes.
Again? You've only just got back.
There was something I meant to do up there this morning that I forgot to do.
Like what?
I don't think I need bother you with all details. But bye for now. Bye.
Right, you set?
Don't have to get dressed up on my account, you know.
It's all right for you mucky labourers, but us white-collar workers might have an appointment in town this afternoon. Please. I don't want to turn up with a grubby shirt.
Well, I think you look very nice. See what I have to live with?
Afternoon's off and she spends it with her books.
I'm setting you a good example. You're supposed to be working.
Pollard must be getting generous, giving her time off.
Oh, he hasn't. I'd finished what I had to do. This is part of my holiday entitlement.
How's it going?
Oh, it's a slog, but I'm getting there.
Well, stick at it. Well worth it.
Yeah, and if you pass these exams, you can hit him for a pay rise.
Don't worry, I will.
I heard that.
You know, I ask myself what's going to happen if she passes these exams.
How do you mean?
Well, when she becomes a qualified auctioneer, she'll want a better job. She won't want to hang around in Hop, especially the way Eric Pollard treats her.
And you don't fancy leaving Beckendale?
No, I wouldn't mind. Leave you to finish all this. You can just send me on the check.
Oh,
You know, Pollard behaves like a pig to her sometimes. You know that.
I don't know that. And if Sandy's any problems at work, she comes to me, Phil. Nothing to do with you. I mean, we all complain about the people we work with, but that's where it stops. All right?
Okay, boss.
If she's going to get on in this world, she's going to come up against people a lot more difficult than Eric Pollard. She doesn't need protecting, Phil. There's not a lot I don't miss.
I suppose not. Maybe I just like to feel that she does need protecting.
Hey, careful. In these days of equality, a remark like that's not far off a criminal offence.
Hey, that's my new hammer.
I won't break it.
No, Christopher, I just thought Joe would have spoken to you. Well, I'm sure he will. Yeah, he's probably taking the afternoon off to play about with that new business venture of his. Yes, the mill. Well, I don't know how they manage at Thirsk and North Allerton, but, oh, very smoothly, I'm sure. Yes, just as smoothly as we do here. Well, it gives him more time to do his own thing, doesn't it? Yes. That's why I'm sure he'll phone you when he's got the time. Right. Goodbye.
How long for?
We're not putting a time on it, Jackie. That'll not help him.
Oh, we'll just say forever then, shall we?
Graham's got to sort himself out. When he has.
Definitely forever.
The decision's been made.
Oh, aye. Well, I don't go along with having to find a wage for him. Bad enough you putting him up.
Look, when he's here, he knows he'll have to pull his weight. It's not a question of giving him money.
The only weight I saw last time was the lady was swinging. I don't know why you all think it's going to be so different just because he's been banged up in some army camp for a few days. Dolly reckons that's going to make a new man of him, does she? Well, why should it?
Take a notice of him, love.
Well, I'm sorry.
There's no need to be. You don't want Graham back here.
It's not that. He doesn't fit. He can't. He's too much on the edge. We've all seen it.
I can remember when you were close to the edge, Jackie. Have you forgotten? Look, I can't just walk away and turn my back on him. But I need your help. You and Kathy and everyone else here.
Yeah, well, it's all happening anyway, so you don't have to worry about me. I better get on. What?
Got another visitor, baby.
Who?
How do I know? Come on. The bloke with no relatives, you don't do too badly, do you? Come on, lad, move.
We've got a touch of mastitis. Have you seen a box of penicillin anywhere?
Oh, charming. He'd be in the dairy, surely.
No, it isn't. It was in the Land Rover. Maybe someone's put it in here. Why can't people do things in the proper places?
Oh, I just love the conversation round here. We, going out tonight, then?
No. I've blown all my money on 2 tickets to the Emmerdale Young Farmers Disco tomorrow.
Oh, have you? What are you taking? Where are you going now?
Well, some idiot might have put it in the storeroom. Just one thrill after another with me, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, you know what to do if you don't like it.
Yeah, very familiar with what I've got to do, thanks.
You know when I'm going wrong, don't you? I must be daft not to have seen it before.
Don't know where to start, Jack.
I should be running round in a combat jacket telling stories about foreign travel. And maybe a passing interest in astrology would help as well.
You mean astronomy?
Sorry, yeah. Well, quite frankly, you can stick your astronomy up your... Amos?
The latest Emmerdale Farm novel, Another Door Opens, is available at most newsagents and bookshops, price £2.25.
This Friday night brings great entertainment on Television South. At 7, more true confessions from the Newlyweds.
Because what is that one word that best sums up your wife's appearance the first time you saw her?
Available.
At 7:30, Murder, She Wrote. Jessica Fletcher has a crime to solve. An hour later, My Husband and I.
Casual dross in the bedroom.
Yeah, that's casual dress in the boardroom, but you're near enough.
Friday night's entertainment on Television South.
Stay with us for the start of a new series of the Brothers McGregor after the break.
There you are, minding your own business when the sky falls in on you. And it can be quite a shock. Now, at Legal & General, we are insurance experts. Your home, your belongings, your valuables, your wife. We can cover it all. So if the worst comes to the worst, you're protected. Thanks. Pleasure.
Amiable, capable, Legal & General. Ask your financial advisor or broker.
All great chefs are men.
Doesn't mean all men are great chefs.
Saute the mushrooms in butter.
But that's clover.
Clover is churned with cream from fresh milk with added vegetable oil, so you can cook with it, just like butter. There.
I'm sure John and Sheena will be very impressed.
John and Sheena. But I invited Don and Sheila.
Dairy Crest Clover. It's what butter lovers have been waiting for.
Instead of just dreaming it, play it. With Play It Today. The weekly course on cassette and in pictures that gets you playing straight away. By showing you how and helping you practice, then providing a backing track that you accompany. Play It Today shows you how to master any keyboard instrument and caters for all tastes. Part 1 includes a recorded preview of the entire course. So don't just dream it. Play it today.
We really ought to go more often.
Here, Brian, I can smell gas.
I'll open the windows.
I'll turn it off at the mains.
Hello, gas emergency service. We've got a gas leak.
Even a light switch turned on or off can ignite escaping gas. See our advertisement in the papers. It could save your life.
Fiesta kitchen towels love water, and Fiesta loves cream and milk. In fact, Fiesta loves everything, because Fiesta, the thirstiest kitchen towel there is. Fiesta, the thirstiest kitchen towel there is.
Once you've tried the fresh taste of nature in Four Seasons carton soup, you'll never feel the same about soup again. Four Seasons soup from Cross and Blackwell.
It's half-price time at the Queensway giveaway sale. There are now even more massive reductions in all departments throughout the store. But hurry, these offers can't last long.
Relax with TV Times. It has all your favourite programmes on ITV and Channel 4. Don't take a chance on missing them. They're all here.
TV Times.
2 programmes tonight on 4. At 8, Annika goes on a wild goose chase in scenic Jersey.
Pullets.
Did you get that one?
Pullets. Chickens,
yeah. There's probably a shortcut no one told me about.
And at 9, the television premiere of the acclaimed My Beautiful Laundrette.
A laundrette as big as the Ritz.
Take my advice, there's money in muck.
I want big money. I'm not going to be beat down by this country.
Thursday night entertainment on Channel 4.
I tell you, Mr. Stanley, Rathbone Motors is tottering on the edge. We have not sold a motor in 3 weeks.
Well, you wouldn't do boozing in here at lunchtime.